October 5, 2020, Thomas Teye Partey became the most expensive Ghanaian player in the history of Ghana football after signing for Arsenal for a transfer fee of £45 million. The success story of Thomas Partey is never complete without the mentioning of his father, the man who groomed him into becoming the great footballer he is today. Follow us on this journey to Manya Krobo, the eastern region of Ghana, where it all started for Thomas Teye Partey.
I was really touched because if I have to talk about him, you see, normally we Kobos, when we are talking about everything in Ghana, it appears as if we don't have anybody. But when this guy has elevated Kobo as well as Ghanaians, and I was really inspired because when his father was supporting in football, I remember one guy said, "Have you seen any Kobo playing black style football?" Yes, and I don't want to talk so much because it may be his father's personal view, but the whole town was not seeing what the father was doing. But now people have seen the light, and they have really seen that what the father was doing is a real thing. Now you see all Kobos trying to go towards football instead of different direction in addition to education. So I personally, I was very, very happy. I taught in Kwapim South. When I go there, I use it to brag. Yes, I've been seen Thomas Teye Partey, I'll be taking pictures with him. Now I can walk and be raising my shoulders. I'm happy. I'm happy.
What team do you support in England?
Man U, formerly Chelsea, but Chelsea small time they'll sack their coach. So I've moved to. It's not fun. I'm going to buy a DSTV, and then I have a store here. I'll put it there. Whilst my workers work, they'll be watching it. Yes, I will support the team. Yes.
I'm glad he made it. It was with us from kindergarten to where he has gotten to. So thank God. Now I think I can support us because of Thomas Teye Partey.
Today I heard the news. I'm very proud because now we, the Kobos, we have become now football. People know that now Kobos too, they are interested in football. So I'm very happy that I didn't move from Atlantico Madrid to Arsenal.
And are you now also supporting us?
I support my home side. Oh, I'm Arsenal for now. Moving from Real Madrid to Arsenal. Because it's my own property now.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the Untold Stories, and today we are in Manya Krobo in the eastern region of Ghana, and it's going to be quite interesting because we are here with the father of the newly signed Arsenal midfielder Thomas Teye Partey. Yes, he is making all the waves everywhere in Europe, in Africa, and even social media was buzzing when he was signed by Arsenal. And so today we are here with his father, the man who developed him, and the world saw the talent that he has now. My name is Betty Yosin, and I'm doing this with my colleague Michael Isia Ojo. Welcome to you. Your name? Your name?
I'm
Jacob Teye Partey. Now the Teye Partey has become like a signature in football.
Okay.
It's buzzing everywhere.
Okay.
But then quickly, how did it start for your son? Were you the one that started with his developmental stage?
Yes. Actually, the whole game started. It's a long story. My uncle was a footballer, senior brother. So the ball was at home. Yes. Before even I give them to Partey.
Okay. So did your uncle and your father, did they play the ball to the highest?
No, none of us.
None of you. So you were a footballer yourself?
I was.
How far did you go with your career?
I played babies
Okay.
and then
Into.
at Sunyani of Papa.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you had.
No, I did not have it.
Okay. You retired.
I could work very well. I did not have it.
So why did you leave football?
I was at age, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But you couldn't play to the highest.
No, my highest stage was when some years back they promoted to the Division 2 to Division 1. Yes.
And that was your highest.
My highest.
Now with Thomas Partey, how did Thomas Partey's football career come about?
Thank you. All along, I was hustling. I was a hustler to Sunyani. So from Sunyani, after Bofokwa, I think Bofokwa, I played Bofokwa and I traveled back to my brother's side at Koko. He was working with the DVA. So from there, I couldn't get chance at the Kwawu United itself. But the coach pushed me to Kwawu. I think the condition was very tough. I couldn't stay, so I had to come down to my hometown, Kobo. So when I'm down, but then there was a team called Kobo United.
Okay.
So I came to train with them for just 3 days, and then the manager said, no, they should make me captain of the club. So we were just staying with my wife behind the field. That was where I think I was the captain of the club. So as time goes on, on stage, as a man, or by then, as a young man, I think I got out of the game because I had Thomas Partey as my firstborn.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you gave birth to him, that was the point that you decided to quit football.
From football.
But what position were you playing then?
I was a utility player.
Okay.
A serious utility player.
Okay. So it was Thomas Partey's birth that retired you from football.
Exactly.
Okay.
So at that point, it wasn't any secret. In our town, the people knew. Because I was a captain, Thomas Partey crawl with the ball because I have balls with me as a captain. Yeah, and then you stand with the ball, start walking with the ball. So at the age of 6, I think I hold the hand and I start training with him. I walk with him all around to some hills. We call the place Banana Hills. As we sit here, you can watch my bed. Yes. So start the walk.
At the age of 6 years, you were climbing this hill with Partey. Wow.
Yeah. So it wasn't easy. So he attended the school, this very far the school here. Yeah, that is Macha Israel School. Yes. So I think this is the way
So I mean, was it your decision to make him become a footballer? Because I know most parents would want their children to be a doctor, lawyer, banker, but at that early stage, you wanted your son to be a footballer.
Yes, it was my decision. Because I can remember far back when it get to maybe a small time like this, you know, children will cry for clothes and other things. Yeah, I always tell my parents to buy me ball.
Okay.
Buy me ball. So that was my dream actually. Yes, but I couldn't meet the dream itself. Yeah.
So you wanted your son to meet that dream?
Yeah, I had the call from God. Yes, that guy, if you cannot make it, then build it into your son. So I started with him, the game at home. When you go to school, when he's back from school, there was ball at home.
Did you have this team then? This particular team? I understand this is your team.
Yes.
Did you have it then when Partey was born? Did you have this team then?
Actually, no. No. When he was born. No. By then I was determined to become a professional footballer. Yeah, I determined to become. Seriously, I did not have anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you started with Partey, training him, climbing the hills with him. I mean, trying to build him into the game. At what point did he leave you to become a professional player?
Oh, actually, I think you mean the age or what?
Yeah, at the point that he got a club to play for.
Oh, that was when he was selected among the school games.
Okay.
Yes, the school games. Yeah. Back to the story. Yeah, I went to stay with my aunt at a village called Odumeka.
Okay.
Yeah. But then there's a team over there called Apre the Stars. Apre the Stars. So when I get there, they also make me captain there. From there, I think my wife have to come. I live there. And then I went to that village to stay with my aunt. So my wife have to come with the party. So all the children at that village, they came closer to me. And I started to train them. You know, during those days, when they come, train them. But then there are no things, there are no many things like that. Yeah. So this is where the Meta FC comes from, maybe on the profile.
Okay.
From there, he left to abroad when a certain man at Ashama spotted at him, and an agent who normally comes to the smart took him away.
So then his move to Spain, I mean, it's now we are seeing what he's doing in Spain. As a father, how are you satisfied for how far your son has gone?
Well satisfied. So excited.
Was it something you envisaged?
Actually, I'm aware he can make it. Yes. So I wasn't all that.
What are some of the characteristics of your son that you think propelled him to this height that he is?
Actually, disciplinary, he was very disciplined. Yeah, people can testify. He's a disciplined boy. He respects everybody. That was how he was trained. That was how we were all trained. And that was what he also inherited. Yes.
So I mean, his move to Spain, he played several so-called lesser clubs in Spain, then boom, Atletico Madrid. As a father, how did you receive that news when he joined Atletico Madrid?
When he joined Atletico Madrid, when they loaned him.
Yes, but when they made it a permanent deal for him to play for Atletico.
Yeah. So I was okay. I just advised him, don't look at whatever they will do to you, don't think about money. You just focus on your training and if God permits.
Okay, so you knew that Atletico was not his destination.
Oh yes,
Okay.
because I was a footballer myself. I know prayer will move from a team to
So you knew there was going to be a better club for,
yes.
and you know, as you think Arsenal is a better club for your son.
It has got more rooms about teams to go.
Okay,
Yes.
but you know, as we Ghanaians, when the announcement came, I mean the transfer deadline, and we heard that Thomas Partey has finally signed for us now. We were super excited. The jubilation was all over and all that. As a father, what was your action when you heard your son has signed for us?
Actually, from there, I think he called me. Yeah. He said that. I said yes. He said, you pray well? I said yes. Then he said, it's tough. By then, I'm sure either he was closer to the signing point. He said we should still keep on praying hard. And the mother told him we shall be praying without ceasing. So we became so excited.
But were you excited?
Exactly. More than excited.
What team do you support?
Actually,
Previously.
my team, the local team I like and I still like was Bofakwa.
Okay, and then the Europe.
Europe, you see, I was supporting the Bofakwa Tando before through struggling and everything. I had advantage to get to it.
So you were supporting Atletico. So now Arsenal.
Arsenal.
But they say Arsenal they can't win any title.
Actually, people were saying that.
But what do you think?
No,
You think it's a good club for your son?
it's a good club. You see, they were trying to say Champions League somewhere, no Champions League somewhere. I was not thinking about that. When you are there, you join them so that you fight and force to get the chance to play Champions League.
I know you've been talking on a daily basis with your son. Now football is purely business. Staggering amount is that was even additional to us now. What have you been telling him, especially when it comes to investments? Have you been advising him on that line as well?
Actually, you know where he comes from. Seriously, he has given advice as a son. Yes, at that age, now 27 years, father, it's not easy, father, this, that. So I don't have a problem about him or that. Sometimes I make attempts and he even tell me, father, no, let us make it this time or this way. Or, yeah.
How difficult was it? We'll be wrapping up very soon. How difficult was it training Partey to become a better player in future? Because you were a player yourself, but you couldn't go far. But how difficult was it training him? Was it something that he loved it? You know, sometimes what you envision for your son wouldn't be what they want to be. Maybe your son don't want to be a footballer, but you are forcing him to become. How difficult was it?
Oh, actually, Partey, I can say he has got that desire, I think, to become a footballer.
So it wasn't really difficult?
No, at all. Yeah.
Now, the conversation we are having, clearly it tells us that football runs in the family.
Exactly.
I just inquired about Mensa, and I learned he's in Tema. He's also pursuing career in football. You look at your sons, Thomas Teye Partey is out there. Are we likely to see more Parteys?
That was the song that they sing. Whether that is the way and why that song coming or party after party, party after party.
So obviously there will be more party after party.
They will come. They are there. Yes.
Now, sometimes when we are telling our story, we tell it to motivate others. I mean, you were a player then and you didn't go that far. You were struggling. You were hustling. At that particular point that you were trying to develop your son into becoming somebody in future, what were some of the challenges that you faced?
Oh, okay.
Financially,
actually,
all that?
yes. We were not all that financially sound. And then my parents even didn't like me on the field. Yes.
Talk of training your son.
Yes, because even these days I grow dreadlocks. Yes. They were asking me to cut my hair. I said no, I won't cut. They asked me why. I said, oh, to my imagination, it is like the side of attraction when you are on dreadlocks. Yeah. So I want to travel, I want to move, go and play my Justify. So, but they forced me to just cut out my dreadlocks. So, actually, it wasn't easy. They asked me to go and then do my practicals because I attended Sunyani Technical. But I choose the game to be my best, I think, hobby as it is.
So financially, it was very difficult you bringing Partey and the other brothers or other siblings up.
Yeah, it was very difficult.
How many children do you have?
I have 4 boys, and then 3 girls.
Wow, you have 7 kids.
7.
You are left with 3. You know what I'll be doing.
You're right.
Okay, and Partey is, position in the among the kids.
Among the kids.
Yeah, 3rd, 1st, 2nd.
You're right. Actually, Partey, before maybe you will hear something and you say, oh, I interviewed Partey's father and he lied to me. Yeah, it is good people who must hear and you have to know. Yeah, my wife was having about 3 children before we met.
Okay.
I take care of them before Partey became my first boy.
Oh, okay. So you and your wife, Partey is the first born. But then if all the kids are together, Partey is the 4th born.
Yes.
Okay. A very big congratulations to you. We've seen just a few parents that when we go abroad, it's Serena Williams, the Williams family and other few families that we see encouraging their kids to take sports. When you come to Ghana, that notion is not really there. Now your child has moved to Europe. What lessons did you pick from this whole thing?
Oh, actually it was through the dedication of me and my wife. Yeah. My wife understands me. Yeah. We also played basketball. That was in the olden days, netball.
Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't difficult for us to groom Partey and the other ones. Yeah. And even other parents' children. So we don't have children. We're in a difficulty. No cash. It's not easy. The story is long.
What has been the response in Kobola, the chiefs, elders, when they heard that Partey has moved from Atletico Madrid to Arsenal? I hope, several calls will come through.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't. They are yet to maybe give me some hammer. Yeah, they tell me that they'll call me.
You'll be on it?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
By the chief.
By the chiefs. Yeah. Even the current MCE has been also supporting somehow. Yeah. It's only it will get it too long. But they said I should have patience to come.
That is Thomas Partey's father. He is Partey Senior, Teye Partey Senior. He's the one that has given birth to a great player that we are, all celebrating today. This is the Untold Story. My name is Betty Yosin and I was here with Michael Insia Ochwe. See you in our next episode. you.